You know, when you look at your house, you see the parts, right? The roof, the gutters, maybe the fence. But what if I told you those aren't supposed to be separate things at all? What if they're actually designed to be one single interlocking suit of armor? That's what we're diving into today. This idea that your home's protection can be as complete as a knight's shield.
I mean, your home is your castle, right? It's your sanctuary. But think about it. Every single day, it's out there battling the elements. Rain, wind, the blazing sun. So it makes you wonder, what's really the first line of defense between your family and everything the world throws at it?
Right. And that's because real, true protection isn't just about one strong part. It's about the entire system working together in perfect harmony. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to break down this armor from the very top all the way down and see exactly how each piece locks into place to create that total protective shell.
Okay, so right at the top, you've got these two critical partners. First, the roofing, that's your main shield. And then the gutters, which are brilliant at managing all the water that shield deflects. Now, they might look like separate things, but their real power, it comes from being engineered to work as one single, seamless system. And this is the key idea right here. The integrated system. Seriously, forget just thinking of these as a bunch of different products you buy. Instead, picture this: components that are precision engineered to fit and work together perfectly. When you do that, you get something that's way stronger, lasts longer, and, let's be honest, just looks a whole lot better than any of the individual parts could on their own. All right, let's start at the very top, with what you could call the crown of the home, the roof. This is the big one. It's the main shield, the part that takes the biggest hit from the weather, day in and day out. And for the roof, both strength and style are just absolutely non-negotiable.
Now, this armor isn't a one-size-fits-all deal. Oh no. It can be tailored to your style, and it basically falls into four main types of protection. You've got everything from classic tiles for that traditional look, all the way to these super sleek, modern steel panels. Let's take a look at a couple of examples so you can see what I mean.
So here's the Sara tile. You see that? It's got that classic, timeless look you'd get from old-school materials. But, and this is the cool part, it's built with all the muscle and durability of modern steel engineering.
Then again, if you want something more modern, you could go with the Aria tile. See the difference? It's a much bolder profile, way more contemporary. It gives the house a completely different vibe.
And then there's this, the standing seam panel. This is where you get those really clean, minimalist lines. It's perfect for modern architecture. So you see, from classic to ultra-modern, the big takeaway is the versatility. The armor can be styled to fit the warrior, so to speak.
Okay, so the main shield, the roof, has done its job. It's deflected the attack. What's next? Well, now the system has to control the flow. And once the roof is done, the gutters take over. Honestly, these are the unsung heroes of your home's armor. They're the ones that channel all that water safely away from the foundation.
And for this part of the system, you've basically got two main choices. On one side, you have steel, like the Flamingo IQ system, which uses this top-quality Scandinavian steel so it lasts forever. And on the other side, you've got PVC systems, like ProAqua, which are a really durable and versatile option.
I know, this might look like a super complicated puzzle, but the reality is actually the complete opposite. It's all about precision. Every single piece you see here, from the little corner bits to the downspouts, is engineered to just click together perfectly. And that's huge, because it gets rid of installation mistakes and makes sure the whole thing just works flawlessly from the moment it's installed.
And, you know, that kind of precision doesn't happen by accident. It comes from years and years of refining the process. This quote here really says it all. It speaks to the know-how behind the design. You end up with a product that you can count on, one that just does its job incredibly well.
Okay, think back to our knight's armor. It's not just the big pieces like the breastplate and helmet, right? Real protection comes from the finishing touches, the gloves, the leg guards. Well, it's the exact same idea here. The system gets completed by all these accessories that add new features and extend both the protection and the style. And this is a perfect example of thinking ahead. We're way beyond just keeping the rain out now. The whole system is designed to be ready for the future. I'm talking about integrated mounts for solar panels. The tech behind these mounts is, wow, it's pretty incredible. They use this special metallic coating that makes them 3 times more resistant to rust and corrosion than your standard galvanized steel. And get this, it even has a self-healing effect that protects any edges that get cut. But the most important part? It's all designed to fit in perfectly without messing with the roof's warranty. That's a huge deal.
And this idea of a complete system, it doesn't just stop at the walls of the house. Nope, it extends out to the entire property. You can get fencing systems that match the look and the quality of the roof and gutters, which just ties the whole property together with one cohesive style.
So, okay, we've got this complete system, from the roof all the way to the fence. It looks amazing, it all fits together like a dream. But here's the big question. Will the armor actually last? Well, that all comes down to the promise of quality.
First off, you've got validation from outside experts. Products like that Sarah roof tile we saw have won international awards, like this gold medal, for their design and quality. So this isn't just the company patting itself on the back. This is industry pros saying, yeah, this stuff is the real deal.
Then there's this number, 50. What is that? That's a warranty for up to 50 years on key parts of the system, like the Flamingo IQ gutters and the modular steel roofs. I mean, think about that. That's a half-century promise that this stuff is going to perform. But here's the thing. That 50-year durability doesn't mean you have to compromise on style. Not at all. The promise of quality also covers how it looks, with a massive range of colors and finishes that are guaranteed to look just as great decades from now as they do the day they're installed. So you're probably wondering, how is that even possible? Well, the secret is in the layers. You start with a steel core right in the middle, but then it's wrapped in all these protective coatings. You've got zinc to fight off corrosion, you've got primer and adhesion layers, and then finally, that super tough decorative top coat. Every single layer is another piece of that armor.
And when you put it all together, this is what you get. A home that isn't just covered, it's fully armored. It's protected by a single, cohesive, and genuinely beautiful system that was engineered from the ground up to work as one.
Which, brings us right back to your own home. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about what you see on the surface. The real question you should be asking yourself is this: is your home's armor truly built to last?